thank God for giving me life, for giving me and carrying me through it all. Mommy, thank you for making me a caring, fun-loving, wise woman. And Papi, thank you so much for giving me comfort and safety and sage advice. And Rocky, thank you for being my sister, my best friend, my #1 fan, and so much more. I also want to thank my cousins. I'm not entirely sure where you're sitting. Andrea Sanchez and Eddie Vasquez. That I would be up here giving this speech to the class of 2015. I love learning, and my family does as well. But even though they appreciate knowledge and they really worked hard to go to school, they couldn't always pay their school fees and they weren't able to continue their formal educations. And I think that it's because of this that I feel so compelled to learn. I thank God that Orange Glen gave me the opportunities, exactly the opportunities that I was looking for. Doy gracias a Dios porque Orange Glen, esta escuela me ha dado las oportunidades que yo buscaba. 4 years ago, I walked into this campus 100% sure of who I was going to be. I was going to be a key clubber who played tennis for PE credit, just like my sister. And I was going to be a band kid. Today, I am none of those things. I've been a Christian club leader, an NHS officer, and a cross-country runner. Though my high school experience was nothing like I thought it would be, it has been incredible. Kelly, Belko, Tao, Claudia, Maya, Daniel, my main nerds, you guys made my learning a continual and exciting experience. And to my running family, shout out to you guys, Sarah, Bernie, Izzy, Christian, Caesar, Caesar, Leilani, and Lalo. You guys helped me get out of the house on weekends, helped me open up, gave me confidence that I didn't have before.
That was me.
And of course, my college pit crew, my very own personal avid, Mr. Keller, Mrs. Bronwyn, Mr. Sobocol, Mr. Meyer, Senor Cruz, you guys helped me so much with your constant support and the interview tips and the practice and the letters of recommendation and everything. And Mr. Keller believed I could make it into the big leagues when I didn't at all. And el Senor Cruz ayudó que me enamorara de nuestro idioma hermoso, el idioma de mis padres, el español. And Sobocol's Free Speech Fridays always helped me speak up and stand up for what I believed in. And Mr. Meyer made me like history for the first time in my life. Mrs. Copeland and Mr. Brown made me the attentive public. And Jason Geck and Sarah Fulham, wherever you guys are sitting, you guys made our little lunch group an outreach team. Thank you so much. So, some people around town like to reveal their ignorance by denigrating our school. However, we are the school that proves people wrong. The class of 2015. The class of 2015 is off to Humboldt State, the University of Minnesota, UCSD, Berkeley, the University of Chicago, and more. Our boys basketball team won the CIF championship. We rally support for our fellow patriots, like Bev, the relentless lunch lady who never wavered in her devotion to the students. And I would like us to all stand and just pay like a moment of respect, a standing ovation for Bev, our favorite lunch lady, wherever she's standing. We rally support for our fellow students with things like the NHS Turkey Drive, assisting our families every year. We're the only high school that Sony's Electronics still supports with a scholarship program. Our NCAL team, you guys just came back from DC where they represented us at Nationals. They represented the entire state at Nationals. And our teachers come early, stay late, and they spend the time in between empowering and protecting us. Our school is like no other. Nuestra escuela no tiene comparación. And to the class of 2015, class of 2015, I raise my imaginary glass. We are survivors. We have lived and loved through fire seasons, and many of us, including me, are part of the first generation in their family to go to college, let alone graduate from high school. We overcame language barriers. We fought through economic hardship. We survived the disaster that was no child left behind. And we thrived in spite of the bad reputation that other schools tried to stick us with. Hemos sobrevivido muchas And though we love our school, it's time to move on. I don't know about you. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave, but I'm definitely ready to go. To paraphrase a bit of Jane Eyre, our world has hitherto been Orange Glen. Our experience has been of its rules and systems. Now we remember that the real world is wide, and that a varied field of hopes and fears, of sensations and excitements awaits those who have the courage to go forth into its expanse, to seek real knowledge of life amidst its perils. Charlotte Bronte had the right idea. Let's seek that real knowledge of life. Class of 2015, Class of 2015, let's seek that real knowledge of life. Let's never stop learning. In history with Mr. Meyer, we learned that a handful of determined people can bring change, and soon we'll be the ones leaving our own legacies. In geometry with Miss Hammock, we learned about acute angles, and soon the acute pains of life will teach us to enjoy the good moments in life. And of course, in bio with Mr. Munson, we learned that the mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. And now it's time to use that power, to put that power to good use. Ahora empiezan nuestras vidas como adultos, y nuestra tarea como de leer nunca se acabará. Nuestra tarea de aprender nunca se acabará en esta vida. So as we leave the public school system that has cradled us for so long, may we live lives that honor all that our parents have struggled to get us here. May we live lives that honor the amazing teachers that helped us through all of this. May we live lives that benefit each other, the people as one. God, I place the class of 2015 in your hands, and I pray that you would help us to make wise choices, that you would protect us, and that you would help us to see your love wherever it is. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Monchai. I now have the privilege to introduce the 2015